Cham says, so many casters, I feel good. So many fans. I mean, I think Cham's like the most favorited. Cham's kind of like, if you guys get this reference, he's like the Cowboys of the football area. Like the Cowboys is the most loved team. They're not the best. They don't always perform good in the top tier. But Cham is like the favorited player coming out of Latin America. Like, who doesn't love Cham? Who has anything bad to say about Cham? I don't think anybody does.
Yeah.
But I said his name like 20 times. I want to say it one more time because he's just that freaking good. Newly acquired by Exxon Gaming not too long ago after the disbanding of Chivo. Rest in peace to that clan. But spawning here in the bottom left-hand corner, the best Zerg in all of Latin America. He is representing Mexico, the great land, the homeland, the motherland. It is the man, the myth, the legendary player. It is none other than Cham.
And spawning in the top right-hand corner of Everdream LE, we have the Mexican Protoss player representing Alpha X. It is Pacomike.
Oh man, this is good. And I'm honestly just happy for all the casters here casting Cham, just because he needs it. He deserves it. Like, if there's StarCraft you're watching today, it's going to be this match. And right now, and I think like the whole StarCraft world right now is watching this in one way or another.
Yeah, and honestly, it's good for Pacomike as well. Like, for us, we know him, like he's the Cham killer, like he plays in all these tournaments, but he's not really that notable in the international scene. So like, again, like Creighton and all these other guys wanting to cast this series, maybe because of Cham, but regardless, like Pacomike is going to make it a series.
Yeah, exactly. This is like, and could have been a finals. We say this a lot, but this has been the finals for us a lot of times, and the tournament we cast every single week.
Oh boy, and we've got Pacomike, and he's playing Protoss. He's doing it.
Yeah, this is how it goes down right here.
Yep.
He's cannon rushing.
Yeah, quote unquote cannon rushing. So I imagine he's going to be throwing the two variants, either a Robo or a Stargate, and
shield battery.
Or a shield battery, and
Robo, yeah. I feel like this is expected. I wasn't really paying attention, but when you said that, I should have known Robo, because in this position, you throw down the shield batteries, you come out with the Warp Prism, and then you just micro up that little ramp wall right there, and you can never be stopped.
Yeah, and it goes...
It's too late already.
Yeah, it
goes... Link going across the map.
Oh, is he going to scout? Oh, does he smell something? He don't know. Yeah, he does. No! He saw the pylon.
Yes.
Okay.
Like that that sound in God, what's that video? It's like, it's that big old Splinter Cell. It's not Splinter Cell. Tom Clancy's.
You're talking about Metal Gear Solid. Metal Gear Solid.
Metal Gear Solid. There you go.
Yeah.
What's Splinter Cell? I don't know.
It's a completely different game. Yeah.
But you got what I was saying. There goes the shield batteries. The first Immortal's on the way. Cham honestly should have gone across the map already, but I guess he would have known. Oh. So this is the problem here. Normally the probe goes up the ramp, and is able to put a pylon down on the high ground, and then start putting down shield batteries and cannons. There's no high ground vision here though.
None at all.
He's opting for an observer instead of a Warp Prism.
Yeah, I mean, the observer will give high ground vision, and maybe that's what he wants more than anything else, especially since the observer does finish faster. And there it is. He is able to save that cannon. He does get high ground vision. There are a lot of lanes. Oh, banelings as well, and he's going for it.
Oh yeah. All he has to do is get the pylons. Oh my God! Just like that, game over. Now I know how to defend this. GG. The Cham killer himself not being able to pull it off. He went for a risky move and it was not worth it.
Yeah, what GG. Cham, he was just ready for it. And I didn't see, was there only one pylon, or were there two pylons powering everything? Like,
I think there's only one.
yeah, and so just like that, Cham goes in, focuses it down with his banelings, and
yeah. Sagan in the chat, what up? Did you lose already? Who'd you lose to?
Sagan, what are you talking about? I'm sure that he let's have a look. Who is Sagan?
Waiting an opponent?
I imagine he's waiting for his opponent.
Oh yeah, he's waiting for Neo Shaggy.
Yeah, like Sagan.
Oh, that's gonna be you can take Neo Shaggy.
Yeah, definitely. Like, honestly, he's got a pretty good bracket. Like, he's going up against Neo Shaggy. After that, maybe Shaka or Palomosaurio. Like, he can make a very deep run.
Why is he saying easy win?
Because one of the casters was in the player slot instead.
Like, what's going on here? Why did we quit? It looked like it was about to start and then it just stopped. All right, I think they got it set properly now. Yeah, I don't really like this move from Pacomike. He can beat Cham in a regular game, I think.
Yeah, I think so as well. I do think that was very map specific, especially on
yeah, for sure.
Yeah, Everdream.
I think, but Cham must have chose that map, I believe.
Yeah, and we may have to remake.
What happened?
We'll see. This may be the wrong map. We'll see what the players say.
That's what I was gonna say. The loser picks the map, so Pacomike must have chose this map for some reason.
Game paused.
Yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Remake.
Why are we on Pillars of Gold? No one ever does that.
Oh, Ice and Chrome. Okay.
Chrome. He said the snow one.
All right, so yeah.
Is that the name of it? Is that how they say it in Spanish? El de Nieve?
Yeah, that's
just... What would you say it was like Nieve? Oh,
yeah.
Hielo y Chrome.
Yeah. Nieve is, he was just saying the snow map. Like, he didn't say the name specifically.
Is that how you spell ice? Hielo?
Yeah, hielo.
I thought it was like yellow.
Yeah. As in, you don't put emphasis on the H. Yeah.
I just didn't know it had an H in there. Learning new things every day.
It's like hola, right? You don't say hola, right? Like,
you don't say hola. Yeah, Spanish is a little bit easier than English, honestly. Actually, it's a lot easier than English. Actually, not eggs. Egg to oat vagabonca.
Yeah, and yeah, Sagan agreeing. Yeah, honestly, Sagan has a pretty easy run for a couple of rounds. He as he's saying, he should make it to the quarterfinals where it looks like he's gonna face either Darkness or Jim Rising.
Imagine if Darkness beat Jim Rising. That would be such an upset. But if Jim Rising wins and goes on to the finals, that would be so cool to see Jim qualify.
Yeah, like Darkness versus Jim Rising would be amazing to see in the round of 16 if we get a chance. Like, there's so many good ones right now.
Everyone will be in there. Everyone's gonna be in that one.
Yeah, it looks like Ryu and Eggs are gonna meet each other as well.
God. I'm glad there's more days of this, because one day is not enough to cover these games.
Yeah.
There's so many good games going on today. I saw the bracket and I was just like, I might quit casting just to watch every single game on every single cast at one time. Bail on you last minute just to watch. But we'll get into it, man. Here we go. Finally, game number 2, up 1, spawning in the top right-hand corner. The Mexico representation of all Zergs. All of Mexico is watching this man. All of Mexico is rooting for this man. He's playing for Exxon Gaming. He's a Zerg. He's red. He is one force to be reckoned with. It is none other than Cham.
And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Ice and Chrome LE, we have the other Mexican player representing Alpha X. It is Pacomike.
A little bit unfortunate of a countryman kill here.
Yeah, it is a bit of a shame. Straight away, some of the best in Mexico are already knocking each other out. It's like, It's rough.
Who's better than these two players? Cham or what's his name? Special. I forgot his name because he's no longer Mexican.
Yep, Special, and you know, you could also put Jim Rising up there. It's hard to say where he falls among these players, but yeah. There's a lot of Mexican players. You know, there's them. There's Universe as well. Can't forget.
Yeah. There's a lot. Just just look at the bracket guys, and you'll see all amazing players.
There's another amazing player, Darking. Darking's in the bracket.
Yeah, that's fun. Darking. I want to look at the bracket right now, but we need to focus on this game. But after every game, I'm just gonna go check the bracket and call out the cool matchups that are happening. Because I'm sure as time goes on, every minute that passes is a new like matchup that's gonna go down, or like a new upset that might happen.
Yeah, definitely.
That's always the scary part when you get out of a matchup and you're like, all right, let's check the bracket. You're like, so and so just got whooped.
Yeah. We have to check and then we have to hold our breath to see. Oh, did anyone get knocked out? Like,
yeah. I mean, yesterday in the North American, I am a huge fan of all the players, and we got 2 Europeans that qualified.
Yeah. It's
out of
shame.
4.
It's a shame to say the least.
What? And then we had just Nina from America.
Nina was American, and Masa for Canada.
Yeah, and Masa's kind of Canadian, kind of Korean. Masa's still on Canada, but Nina was the only one saving grace.
Yeah. It was great to see her qualify yesterday, and we'll see how this game progresses, because I do love that Pacomike picked this map. This is a more macro-based map, and he is going for a Stargate opener. Immediately
being seen.
Yeah. So
Phoenix first.
Yeah, like you know, if the Overlord sees you, then why not, right? Like, just go Phoenix first. Focus on killing all the Overlords instead.
Yeah, you're gonna get more damage that way than trying to do anything else.
Yeah, so I'm kind of curious what Pacomike does, because I don't know if you remember, Pacomike does have a specific Stargate build where, do you remember he rushed the carriers?
yeah, I remember that. I was gonna say that earlier, like, we've seen, I don't know if it was Cham, but maybe it was, but he's gotten really far just doing this exact same build every time. And I forget how it goes, but he does something cheeky in the beginning and then rushes into carriers.
He's doing it! He's doing it!
Yes! He's bringing it back. I think it was against I Am Eurotrash or something.
So I remember, it was in a Sentimental Latino. He crushed Dark Unnamed with it on Simulacrum, and then he did it against Eggs as well.
Eggs, that's right.
Yeah. And oh my god, so Pacomike, he likes whipping this out every now and then. I don't know if he's done this against Cham. I don't know if Cham has seen this.
I think this can work against Cham.
Yeah.
I wonder if Pacomike, this is what I wonder for every early matchup in the bracket. Like, did they have their special builds made just for their opponents, like Cham and the other really big opponents that he's going up against? Or is this just what he had planned all along?
We'll see. I mean, again, like, he used to do this on Simulacrum specifically, but that's not in the map pool anymore, right? So this could be his go-to map now. And we were talking about this because we casted him do this against multiple Zergs, and we're like, how do they stop this? How do they do this? And the problem is that because he goes for the Phoenix first, like, he denies all scouting. So it's so hard to tell that this is coming across the map.
You really gotta do like a roach all-in the early game to win.
Yeah, or just like get an Overseer, get speed, and then just sacrifice it and just like go in straight away or something like that.
Yeah, Overlord speed.
Yeah.
That's probably it.
So we'll see what Cham's response will be. Like, he doesn't know this is coming, and instead he's going for an Infestation Pit. Is he going for Nidus?
Yeah, I think.
Like, is the Infestation Pit for Swarm Host, or?
Right? Is he making Swarm Host? Or is he gonna, I don't know. Maybe he recognizes and going straight into Vipers.
That would be crazy. That would be insane.
Darkling, redeem Kuro, please. So that is a thing you guys get when you save up enough of the grapes. Because ducks love grapes. We got plenty grapes. Good. You save up a whole bunch of grapes, and then you can summon our information fairy. The lady who handles everything behind the business of CranKy Ducklings, you can summon her to cast because she rarely does it.
Yes.
And what better place and time than here now, Cham Pacomike. I think we're gonna get her in on the next game.
Yeah, she'll let us know if she wants to jump in, like now or like
Or
yeah. We'll,
she's retired. Yeah, sometimes she'll get it another day later. We'll see what she wants to do, but something tells me she'll be up for a Cham game.
Yeah.
And he did go Swarm Host, and now the carriers are here. And I don't know if you guys know the map, but Swarm Hosts do nothing to carriers. And Cham right now is getting Lings. Lings also do nothing to carriers.
Yeah, and there's
oh my god,
Graves as well to back this up, and the Swarmers.
You're disgusting human being.
Oh my god.
Now you guys know the hype around this game. This build has not been defeated by many. Pacomike, at the same time, Cham's going for a move out across the map. I don't know what he's going to do with these Swarm Hosts. Is he going to micro them? Is he not?
Oh my god.
I have no idea.
Yeah, with a defensive carrier, like the carrier can just clean everything up. Like nothing here shoots up, and across the map we have the queens are going down to the carriers, like the adepts are going crazy in the bases as well. And I think Pacomike, we called it before.
He did it. There's nothing left here.
He's one of the few that can do this. Like not many can beat Cham.
If you guys are wondering, by the way, all the VODs will be posted on CranKy Ducklings YouTube in a few days or soon as possible. It takes a little bit, I think. I don't know how fast Light does it. But regardless, you can check it out on YouTube if you need to rewatch this. But here we go. This is pretty much the beginning of the end. There's nothing but a handful of roaches. 7 Corruptors coming up, but there's already so many adepts on the map doing damage. 23 workers went down, not included before that. Carriers are on the way here. Carriers will continue to come out. Interceptors are being made. Another base is being taken behind this, I believe. Yeah, another base coming up for Pacomike.
Oh my god. And what is there? There are a couple of Corruptors. They kill one carrier, but this is it. These are the only Corruptors because the spy got sniped. And there it is.
GG. We got ourselves a ball game, ladies and gentlemen. Wow. Wow, I can't believe that. I was really hoping he was going to pull that build out, honestly. I was just thinking of that last game, and I didn't want to say anything because I couldn't remember who he did it against. And that was just amazing. That was everything I could have asked for and more.
That was beautiful. That was oh my god, we've seen Pacomike do it before, and even though the map pool has changed, it still works.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of miss Simulacrum, but this new map pool apparently is working.
Yeah.
Now, Kuro said she'll cast for a game. I don't know if it's this one, next one. If we can invite her now.
She's in game. I'm inviting her. She is here. And
you want to cast with Kuro?
Yeah. Yoda, you can take a break. You can chill.
Thank you, sir. I'm gonna go ahead and mute. Good luck, Kuro. Shout out to my fellow watchers here. I'll be in chat with you guys.
Hello there.
Hello, Kuro.
Why am I here? Someone explain. I was just sitting there, and suddenly I felt like I have been summoned.
You were laying in bed, and it's like someone has redeemed the crew, please.
It's like I feel like the world needs me.
Oh boy, and we'll see how this game turns out, as you do have a little bit of a curse when it comes to the games that you cast. So
yes.
Oh boy.
This will be something. Also for a change, I'm following your camera, so this will be fun.
Do you wanna go ahead?
So welcome to the map, which is called Death Aura LE. I'm not doing the LE. Forget it, stick. In the bottom right corner of Death Aura LE, which is the spiritual successor to Nightshade, I guess, we have the Red Zerg player playing for Exxon Gaming. Is that gaming? Is it esports? Is it Exxon Gaming? Okay, Exxon Gaming. And Mexico, we have Cham.
And spawning in the top left-hand corner of Death Aura LE, we have the Mexican Protoss player representing Alpha X. It is Pacomike.
far so good. Nothing crazy happening. We have a hatch. We have even hatch first, I think.
Yeah, it was a hatch gas pool. And I mean,
yeah, we have a Nexus before core.
I know,
think
right?
it was before core.
Madman.
Yeah, like this is just so chill.
We probably should have told them that you were casting. We probably should have.
Yeah, I mean, come on. Like, where's the action? It's kind of late here, you know. Like, you want me to fall asleep mid-series?
But how are you like familiar with these players? Like, I know that these are at bad times for you, but like, you know,
they are at very bad times for me. I can tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, I did read a certain article. I wonder where that came from.
Thank you, by the way, for formatting it. Really do appreciate it.
No, but like I basically mostly know like the scores and stuff because for obvious reasons I can't really watch the games, but like I still see the scores. What's happening with that? And we have a Stargate from Pacomike.
Yeah, and surprisingly, it hasn't been scouted. Like, this Overlord is kind of being bullied by the Stalker, and even though the Stargate is at the front of the natural, still Cham hasn't seen it. So far, so good.
Yeah, normally you would have the Overlord parked like somewhere like close to the natural wall so you could see what is happening there.
Yeah, so one of the problems with this map specifically is that there isn't like a high tower next to the natural, like for most maps. Instead,
it's farther away.
Yeah. So if you're a Zerg player, it's quite annoying. it's not common that you see maps this way.
I mean, I've seen discussions about it, and obviously there has to be an argument about how OP that is. And should that be in the game at all?
Yeah.
So like I guess because there are like talks about it, like maybe they're like trying to try like different configurations to see if it's better or worse.
Yeah, and we'll see. Again, we'll see how that goes. It does make it a little bit more difficult for Zerg to scout, but maybe it should be a little bit more difficult for Zerg to scout. Like, I don't know. Maybe. I mean, there wasn't a Zerg in the top 4 of GSL, so I don't know. Just saying, there's only one Zerg in the top 8.
That was before the new maps, but yes.
This is true. I mean, that's why this will help so much more, right?
Yeah.
I'm just teasing, I'm just memeing. But so far, this game has been pretty passive. Like, both players have been macroing up. You know, we had that Stargate opener, but no.
Yeah, the Oracle didn't like do much.
Yeah, it just stayed at home defensively.
Yeah.
Which
but
I
now
like.
It's
like,
out, actually.
Yeah, it means that he was focusing more on like, you know what, I want to set up like, and actually, he's going for triple Oracle.
Is it the same stats build that it was originally, or is that some kind of new version?
We'll see. I mean, the Spore isn't in the best position. It's okay. It is firing at the Oracles, but
it actually goes down.
Paco, please. I mean,
like the Spore wasn't in a great position, but there were two queens firing at it the whole time. So.
Yeah. So in the end, one of the Oracles does get taken out. It goes down for one drone, which isn't awful, but at the same time,
definitely not ideal.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
I like how Cham is going both into roaches and banings at the same time. Because why not?
Yeah. Roachling Bane. I mean, it can definitely work, and it helps cover all your bases because the banelings are what you need against charge lots, and the roaches are good against everything else.
I don't know, but something in my mind just tells me that banelings are not good versus Protoss. But then every time like I see banelings versus Protoss, I'm like, maybe I'm wrong.
I mean, it's good. It definitely, there's a period where it isn't good though. Like, Protoss can just do so much. Like, I don't know if you recall, we've been casting a lot of Pez recently, and like force fields do so well against Ling Bane.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, then. I guess, yep, we're having a very passive game. Like, there are the Oracles, and that's basically it for now. Yeah. Oh, but that's interesting.
Yeah, we haven't
Banelings.
we haven't really
Yes.
seen Cham do this.
I guess so.
Yeah.
I mean, from the few games of Cham that I've seen, I don't think I've seen him do this.
Oh god, so we'll see how good
Wait.
the reaction time is for
you see
Pacomike, and oh god.
This base is actually oversaturated.
He doesn't see it! He doesn't
He's
see
not
it!
doesn't see.
Okay, he sees it. To be honest, that wasn't too bad. He only lost 6 workers, and that's kind of the same that the
Yeah.
Oracle did, but oh god. Yeah.
Those probes are so low.
So honestly, it was a good drop, but it wasn't the worst for Cham, for Pacomike. Like, he only lost 6 probes, all things considered, and he was oversaturated as well, so it's fine.
Yeah, he actually, like, despite the fact that he didn't spot it like right as it was happening, like, he still pulled the probes fast enough. But
Yeah.
here comes the roach push, and the banelings are still moving in, so this will be a 2-prong attack.
Oh god, and the immortals are a little bit exposed, and he spots it. He pulls away just in time, so he should be fine there at his 3rd base. And Cham, this is a little bit worrisome. Oh, there are a lot of High Templar there, but there are no storms. Storm isn't finished.
Yeah, Storm is not finished yet. And the banelings are still going around the bases.
They're
It's like,
chasing the
do I
workers.
have more banelings or do I not have more banelings?
Yeah, and
You never
Pacomike's being
know.
so stubborn right now. He still hasn't morphed his High Templar into
The links are
Archons.
in! The links are in!
Oh god, the wall was not a wall, and there are banelings here for support as well to deal with the zealots, but it looks like everything will be cleaned up, and
I like how he actually evacuated some links with the chopper lol. That was nice.
he cares about his lings. But
What's that on the production tab?
I like it. We've got a Spire on the way. This isn't necessarily from Mutas because we already have an Infestation Pit and a Hive on the way as well, so this will
True,
be...
this is not C.
Yes, this will be eventually for Broodlords. And honestly, I'm really surprised that Cham, he didn't pressure more with his roaches, because there was so much dead supply in those High Templar. I think Cham thought that Storm was done, so he was respecting the
Yeah.
army too much.
Yeah, like you can't tell if the storm is done or not, and if it is, like, this is what happens.
Yeah, and he's pulling Pacomike apart a little bit. He's pushing into the 3rd base, but Pacomike, he is finally here, and there's so many storms ready.
That said, storms are not ideal versus roaches themselves, and that's mostly what's being hit at the moment. But it's good enough to push Cham away for now.
I would argue that Cham shouldn't have pushed away, and oh my god, at the same time the Baneleys came in, 8 more workers went down, and like, what really was there to protect
Yes, so many High Templars.
Yeah, what was there to protect the High Templars? There were 2 Immortals, and I think at the time the Archons weren't even morphed in. Like, I feel like the Roach Ravager could have pushed in, but oh wow.
Nice. That was a snipe.
Oh god. And I think we're getting to the point where Pacomike is being suffocated a little bit. He's only just now getting his 4th base up and running, but Cham is maxed out.
Yeah, and he's about to deny this base as well, probably.
Yeah, he's coming in, but there are a lot of storms, so maybe...
Cham is dodging them pretty well though. Like, despite the fact that there is not too much space on that ramp, like, he's dodging pretty well.
Oh my god, and the Baneleys get hit as well, and that's
Never
what you
mind.
want to focus on with the storms. But at the same time, there's Ling Bane coming into the
He's
3rd
just chilling
base.
there. Like, Pacomike is so busy that, like, the Lings are just chilling.
Yeah,
But those
and
are very good storms.
yeah, the storms killed all the Baneleys, only Lings left remaining, so he's able to defend there, and he defends here at the front as well. So even though Cham was maxed out, Pacomike, his defense is just solid.
Yeah, like because I feel like maybe Cham split too much of the forces. Like, he didn't need that much like links for the run by, I feel.
Yeah, I mean, well,
And it would also be like more sneaky if there was less of them, I feel.
yeah, and it hurts that it didn't do any damage. Like, Pacomike had, like, he saved all of his probes when that happened, and oh my god, he even has stalkers here just in case the drop alert comes in. So he's completely like walled up. He's making sure that nothing comes by. I'm a little bit concerned about this move out. The big concern though is that Broodlords are on the way.
Oh yeah. How many are there? 4?
4 for now, and I mean, 4 doesn't sound like a lot, but if they're
That said, on the other side of the map, we have Fleet Beacon coming up and another Stargate.
I love the way Pacomike plays. Like, he's very fond of his Skytoss army. So that will come out eventually. Hopefully he gets Tempest for the Broodlords. But we will see. Again, the problem is, like, will he have enough time? The Broodlords are already done, so Cham is going to push out pretty soon.
Yeah.
And I don't think Pacomike knows about it. Yeah, he hasn't scouted at all, so he has no idea.
I mean, he's about to find out.
Yeah, he's going to find out the hard way.
Fortunately, he has a lot of Archons, which will be very helpful.
And I still, okay, now he knows. He sees it, he sees everything, he's gonna back off. He's like, oh god, Broodlords, okay. And what's his response gonna be? Oh god, he's gonna get surrounded. Wait, is he?
Or not.
Wait, or not. I don't know what Cham's doing.
No, I think he was just sending around by.
Yeah.
He wasn't really paying attention to this.
Run by gets dealt with. Meanwhile, Pacomike is setting up for another run by as well, and carriers are on the way, which I don't mind. Pacomike is fond of them. I would like Tempest instead, though.
But
the high
I
top
feel
line.
like, yeah, I feel like carriers. I don't know. Something tells me a few carriers versus Broodlords won't go well.
This is
Like,
this could just end the game. Like 14 workers just went down, and the entire army is getting zoned out by the Broodlords. So now his fort is going to go down. This could be too much damage for Pacomike.
The souls are getting cleaned up. Like the army is pulled away, and it's so far from home when the roaches are just braining around the base.
Yeah, and now they're on top of the Stargate as well. Like,
Stargate's gonna go down.
Yeah, it's such a shame because Pacomike had a strong army, but the Broodlords just completely forced him away, so he couldn't protect his base. And now almost all the High Templar get taken out as well. Pacomike is just forced all in, and if he can hold at home.
Cham has also reached like the number of Broodlords where he can just snipe the units one by one.
Yeah, there are just too many Broodlords here, and Cham, Pacomike is trying to deal as much damage as he can, and he is doing a lot of damage. He does defend at home, but he's stuck on 3 bases.
Yeah, he's taking a 4th now.
Yeah, like, which is great.
What kind of army does he have right now?
It's not really existent. He has some carriers. He has some storm banking up.
A carrier.
Oh, is he gonna get the
Oracle?
Is he gonna get the hatchery?
Close.
One more. Wow.
16 health.
2 more swipes. If the hatchery went down, then maybe. But god.
This is still tough. Like,
yeah.
I feel like the big thing is the critical mass of Broodlords, where like he just can't kill Cham fast enough.
Yeah, and now Cham he's pushing out across the map. There are a lot of storms, but the Corruptors are just diving in. One carrier goes down, the second goes down.
GG.
GG.
I do throw my hands in the air when I say that.
Wow.
So that was my one game for tonight.
That was a good cast in there, Kuro.
So for those who don't know what the heck is going on, if you get any grapes, you can request Kuro to cast the game. Disclaimer, I'm not a good caster.
I thought it was some pretty good casting there. And for those of you that don't know, the reason why is also rare for Kuro to be casting today is because what time is it where you at, Kuro?
20 past midnight, not that bad.
It's not that late, but it's normally super late when we do anything, so you don't usually get to even watch the NA or Latin American tournaments.
Typically, I will watch like the first half an hour,
you'll be there for a little bit and then just disappear from the chat.
Yep.
Yeah. So
but you can tune into other CranKy Ducklings broadcasts where I'm usually there as either production or the person who yells at everyone that it's done wrong.
Or a caster if you summon it with enough grapes.
Or a caster if you summon me.
And shout out to Darking, I believe was a man who requested that. He was gonna do it yesterday, but he's like, I'm gonna save this for a good tournament because he's from Latin America. So he good one to cast. I'm glad you got to cast that, Kuro. That was cool. And it was honestly really fun to watch.
Yeah.
Like sitting in my chair, that was great.
It was an experience for me to like completely go caster and not observe.
Yeah, not even
Because
observing
typically I
following
observe.
light.
Even when I cast, I observe. Like I'm just used to it.
You cast with like Yaku or something, you do the observing?
Yep.
I think I did summon you one time. I was up real late and it was one of the, I forgot what tournament, but it was early and you were there, so that was cool. This is my second time hearing you cast. That's very rare. Like, how many times have you heard Kuro cast?
Like single digits. Like it's been.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like recently it's been happening more often. Like people have been getting those points.
A lot of people have been very excited to hear Kuro cast. That is true.
Yeah.
And I still don't know why.
Because you're an enigma. Like no one ever gets to hear you talk. So it's like, who is Kuro? We always talk about you, but you're never there.
Tell you who.
So we were like, what is this mystery? We need it. And the people aren't disappointed. That was some good casting there. That game was freaking ridiculous.
That was ridiculous. Oh my god!
I feel like I was watching like a Cyril and like stats finals or something. I don't know.
It's such a shame. I feel like if Pacomike had scouted the Broodlord sooner, like the Hive Tech, the Greater Spire, then he would have been able to prepare faster. But he just didn't have what he needed to deal with them.
What do you think about that game, Kuro?
I feel like no, I'm never. I'm not saying that I'm a good person for analyzing games with my level, but I feel like going to carriers was a mistake because like he already saw Broodlords at that point. I think, and like I just don't see a scenario where like at that point where you can make enough carriers to kill like growing number of Broodlords. Like you're just not gonna kill them fast enough for it to matter.
Yeah. By the time you even kill the Broodlords, you're gonna have Corruptors out. Enough Corruptors to like one-shot the carriers. Yeah, I think that was a bad idea. I think Light was saying Tempest would have been cool. But even then, they wouldn't have been out in big enough numbers. I don't know.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I think they blink Stalkers.
Yeah, that was the whole problem. Like whatever was coming out of those Stargates, like it just wasn't coming out fast enough.
Yeah. Because I noticed right there at the end, he got his army surrounded and zoned out, and he just couldn't get past the Broodlings. But if he had Stalkers, he could just blink past the Broodlings and like shoot the Broodlords down.
Yeah, that's typically what Protoss players do, where they would just like blink under the Broodlords because there is like a small cooldown on the Broodlings.
Yeah, I feel like that's a standard response is blink Stalkers.
And if you have enough of blink Stalkers, just like snipe one Broodlord and like maybe go away or something like that.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think. But that was a very intense game. I'm glad we got that as a final. Like I was hoping it wasn't just some quick cheese. We got
how long was the game?
Huh. It was past 10 minutes, I believe. Definitely past 10 minutes. I don't even know.
Because the Kuro casting curse is that my games are typically very short.
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
I fully blame Demi for that, by the way.
Okay, I got it right here. I think it went 15 minutes, I believe.
Nice. It's one of the longer games I've casted, probably.
Yeah, probably one of the longest.
But with that, I'm gonna leave you to the rest of the bracket, the Latin America.
Appreciate it. Thank you for casting. We'll see you next time someone decides to summon you.
Exactly. Not tonight. I actually sleep sometimes.
Every cast gets one.
Yes.
All right. See you later, Kuro. Thanks for stopping by.
Bye.
I feel like we need a Kuro outro theme song. Should we jump in Ryu?
Yes. So a lot has happened.
A lot.
A lot has happened, and one of those things is eggs got taken out.